For sure. It feels great. Summer was too long. I think we can all agree on that. And it was nice to get on the ice for the first day of camp and start working on our system and working on getting better already.
You talked a lot last year about how frustrating it was that this team was going to be in this long-term rebuild. But with the additions this summer, with Connor coming in, Taylor Hall coming in, does it feel different now? Does it feel like what Tracy said, you're being on the upswing? Does it feel different now than maybe it did last year?
It's still going to be a process. We're not coming in expecting to, win every game this year, obviously, but we want to be competitive. We want to build towards something, like you said, and I think everyone understands that in the room. It's great that we brought in veterans to kind of help along. We have a good mix, I think, of young guys and veterans in the room to kind of push each other. So I think it's going to be fun. That's our main goal this year is compete every game for our fans and see where it takes us.
You were in Vegas last week with Connor. Did you get to spend some extended time with him and get to know him a little bit?
Yeah, a little bit. We're always on the plane. We weren't sitting next to each other, but we were on there together. And then just walking through the airport and getting to know him. He loves the game of hockey. That's been his whole life, and he's been working toward this moment for a long time now. So you saw at the rookie camp there, the show he put on for them, and he just wants to play the game. He probably wants to get over all the media and all that stuff and just get to Pittsburgh and play that first game.
What have you told him that he can expect this year as he was a veteran in this league coming in?
Well, especially he's going to be playing a lot of minutes for us, I can imagine. He's going to be playing against top pair, especially on the road, top pair D, top pair, top lines when it comes to centermen. Good centerman on faceoffs and defensively. So, just told him to hang in there. He's obviously a special player. He's going to figure it out quickly himself. There's not a whole lot we could say, but I think mentally, just to be smart about the way he plays. We're always there for him. We got his back, just like we have everyone's back on the team.
The Blackhawks said they're not going to name a captain this season. Did they have extensive discussions with you guys and kind of get your sense of how you feel about that?
No, they didn't talk to us about it. I think that was just an in-house decision.
I know last year there were a lot of questions going into camp, who's going to be here, who's not going to be here. Is it comforting this year knowing that, okay, maybe like it's easier, less distractions going into camp this year, you feel?
Yeah, I think as players we just control what we can control. We can't control who gets traded, how many minutes you get and things like that. You kind of can, but it's more about us on the ice, how we perform, how we play together, play for one another. And then, I think the progress and the wins will come from there. So, we're going to leave all those tough decisions up to management, and we'll just play the game.
I know it's the first day, obviously, but have you noticed any difference with Luke this time around compared to now that he's got that year on his belt in his approach to camp or anything in terms of how you guys are getting ramped up here compared to last year?
Yeah, we're not changing many. Well, our first day of systems was today, doing video and stuff. You can tell we're just, obviously we know it from last year, so everyone's just a little bit more comfortable with that, including him, I think. Just going over it, and if someone has a question, the answer's right there for you. Didn't seem like there was a lot of confusion today when we were doing some of the D-zone stuff. So I think that's going to help us, just having that year of that system and not, just doing it, off the cuff like we were last year. So hopefully there's a lot less breakdowns in our game. Our goal, just talking this morning, we want to be hard defensively. The quicker we can turn over pucks in the D zone and strip pucks, the faster and the more offense we're going to get to play.
What impressed you most about him last year?
Who? Well, I just think his poise, his patience. It wasn't easy last year for any of us, and a lot of us had some sleepless nights, thinking about this game, and I'm sure he did too. First year. Trying to coach in the situation that we were in. But, you can just feel that everyone's a little bit more comfortable, including himself. It's only the first day. So as we go through camp here, we're going to get into a lot more systems. And, I'm sure he's going to be well-spoken and clear. And like you see, he's still doing the skates with us into practice. So.
How did those skates go the first day of conditioning?
It was good. It was good. The legs weren't too bad. We had some of the bike tests yesterday, so there was a little what do you call it? A little sore from yesterday, but it wasn't terrible.
Who's the fittest hog?
We haven't got the email yet. We haven't got the results. So everyone's you're scrolling down trying to reload the email to see when it comes in for the next couple of days.
anybody that came in that caught your eye maybe at a different level, or anybody either through fitness or through today where you saw, oh yeah, that guy really worked this summer?
Fitness testing was a little bit different. Our bike test got capped at a certain amount of minutes, so there wasn't. I think Murph last year did like a 15 or 17 minute, just killed everyone on the bike. So there wasn't any of that. I think the PA stepped in with some of that stuff. I mean, depending on who you ask, it's a good or bad thing. But fitness testing went well. I think everyone kind of hit that mark where they were supposed to. Then we just did some little, pull-ups, vertical jump, things like that. But it's first day on the ice, so it's kind of hard to know. It was just so structured out there. There wasn't a lot of offense because it was just a D-zone coverage day.
Is this different without Caleb this year, and did you understand the organizational decision with him?
I did. I understand it. We wanted to, develop our young defensemen. It is a little bit different, just playing with him the last 2 years here. I talked to him the other day. They did their testing and stuff like that in Carolina, and he loves it there so far. The group of guys, the coaching staff, he's excited.
Following up on the captain thing, with being a group of alternate captains, how will you guys approach that, and what will be your mentality in that situation?
I don't think anything's going to change. Guys will step up, whether it's vocally, whether it's on the ice. If the team's not playing well, everyone's open to say something. Doesn't matter how old you are, how many games you've played. So that's our mentality going. It's just kind of a letter on a jersey. I understand the significance of wearing it, and it's an honor to wear, especially for original six team. But when it comes to the room and it comes to that team, we're tight, we're close together, and we keep the noise on the outside, and we deal with things, as a team in that locker room. And we're going to do that whether we're having, good days and bad days.
How much are you looking forward to reuniting with Foligno?
Yeah, I'm excited for his dad jokes. He's got many of them that he only laughs at himself, and he's just a great guy. He's a great leader in the room. He brings energy every day, and it should be fun to play with him again.
So where were you on the Hodgson on the draft lottery, and what was your reaction?
I was in Dallas. I was on the couch. I ended up turning it on, and I think everyone was excited for sure. There was obviously a lot of great players up there at the top at the top of the draft that can play this year. So, but when we saw we had one, obviously that's got a different feeling to it. It's got a different touch to it. So, we're excited to have Connor here.
There are probably 2 or 3 young defensemen who could maybe crack this roster out of camp. Is there anything you can do or the experience, kind of veteran defensemen to kind of help them along, either through camp or just through the season to kind of bring them on board?
Yeah, we do have a lot of young D. We had a lot of guys kind of in and out last year. I think I was with Kaiser today. Most of our young D are great skaters. They're great skating ability. Kaiser's a little bit smaller, but then you have Vlass and Philly who are much bigger physically. So everyone's kind of has their niche, and but all great skaters all can move the puck. So it's really just about that consistency. Being in the lineup shift to shift. Whether you have a bad shift or a good shift, kind of have that short-term mentality, and just move on to the next. So I think obviously you have more experience with more reps, more games under your belt. So hopefully they're going to get that this year.
Obviously, the rebuild kind of put you guys behind the 8 ball some last season. But when you see the moves that have been made since then, how do you feel about the progress of how this team is being constructed, who they're bringing into the room?
Yeah, like I was saying, I think we brought in some veterans who have been there, done that. Corey, Halsey, Fliggy. We still have some veterans, like even Dickey, an older guy, TJ is still in the room. So, as many young guys as we're going to have, we have as many old guys in the room as well. I say old, but veteran guys in the room. So, like I said, I think it's a great mix. I think the young guys' legs are going to push the older guys' legs, and vice versa. So, I'm excited for what we have, and I'm looking forward to that first game and getting through camp.
I know you're only controlling what you can control, but the whole crowd here for the first day of training camp, give you an extra boost?
Oh, in the stands?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the fans there were awesome today. I think just seeing that turnout for first day of training camp is is pretty special. We know the fans are there to support us every night when we play United Center. It's been a couple not so great years, and they're still there for us. So we always want to put our best foot forward, and out there we're working hard to get better, and hopefully we can put a better product on the ice this year.
Is there anything you worked on specifically this summer?
I did a lot of shooting, obviously. Did some things with my stick, but just sharpening things. Kind of same old skill stuff. Did a little bit more video than usual, I think, this summer. Not just on myself, but different guys around the league, trying to get a different look at things.
Did you change flex on your stick?
Yeah, I went down a little bit of flex. Same curve, same all that. Just you don't see as many big, heavy slap shots anymore. It's a lot more quick releases, hands close together, trying to get it through. So the lower flex really helps with that. You can kind of get it off the toe a little bit more and snap it. So you may get one, maybe two one-timers a game on the power play that you take. So it's a little bit more of that quick shot.
Are you still practicing with Caleb, and is he still giving you work?
Yeah, I still practice with Caleb every day. It's still competitive. We do goal competitions in the summer. A lot of the times you got to pick up the pucks at the end. So he was picking them up a little bit more than me this summer. But yeah, he's great to work with. He works his butt off, and he just wants to get better too.
What more basketball games?
Basketball, we play at the beginning of summer a lot. Once it gets July and August in Dallas, you're not going outside and playing basketball, to be honest. So you're crazy, pretty much. So we did some three-point contests, a couple one-on-ones. He actually got his fair share on me this summer. Yeah, he did. Hurts me to say, but